of Wilt and Kareem and Magic. It's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
To Towns. Knocked loose. Towns. Defended by Cousins. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To James.
Here we go.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. James into the front court, up by 3. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds, with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Towns. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Across the timeline comes James. Up 5. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Towns. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
James. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. And count the basket inside.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron James swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
James knocks it down.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. And the lead is up to 9. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. The pass taken away by the Lakers. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Off the mark. James to Caldwell Pope.
Defensive 3-second violation for Minnesota. For the Los Angeles Lakers, Kentavious Caldwell Pope shooting.
And hits at the line.
Come on, let's run it.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Luke Walton making some changes on the court.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Time for some new personnel into the game.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 22, Andrew Wiggins. And number 34.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Minnesota with the basketball.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Wiggins. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Andrew Wiggins, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Wiggins. Defense making the ball carrier work. Five seconds to shoot. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
LBJ.
Looking at balls, good balls. Come on here.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete with the Lakers in command. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
LeBron James, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pick up. Match up.
James to Caldwell Pope. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. From long range. Missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
LeBron James matched up with Wiggins. To Danny Green. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Great feed. 4-3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
And scores. Strong take.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Caldwell Pope. James knocks down the three-pointer.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Count the bucket for two.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. James, defended by Towns. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Wiggins. For three. He took the bait, and he hits.
Just does everything so well, and all-around, very good player. Offensively, can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
LeBron has it against the former #1 pick. Shot won't go. Another follow. Stays out. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Hey, lock up.
Wiggins. Can't miss those. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Jumper's good.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Pick up.
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron James with the rock. Karl Anthony Towns. Tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Can't connect. LeBron with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. Now 3 for 9.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Deep left corner. Davis.
Oh, we got it.
No good.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. This game.
To Covington.
Get your man.
Nothing going here on that drive. Covington. They get it down for Towns. Can't connect from in close.
I got him. Here we go.
Scores from the post. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great pass.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Wiggins to Covington. Wiggins. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
It's Minnesota basketball. Wiggins. Working hard on the glass. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
I got yours. Go take mine. I got yours. I got ball.
Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball.
To Covington. Fires the 3. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. It goes down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
LBJ with it. Kuzma to Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Towns there to get the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Kuzma to James. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Danny Green pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Towns. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Los Angeles, they have it. Terrific vision.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Towns to Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Time to shuffle things up. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It was right there. Passed it off. James to Kyle Kuzma. Over to the right side. Chance for LeBron James. Count the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I like that.
Old school equals high percentage.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Minnesota at the controls. To Covington. Down low, Bell. Surveys the floor. Anthony Davis knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not going down here. Deep 3 at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points.
It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Wiggins. And the Lakers with the rebound. To James. The monster stuff.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Wiggins. To Towns. James clears the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
LeBron James knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
LeBron James, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
to Covington. Here's a chance from long range, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. To Davis. And the rebound taken in by Towns. To Covington. Navigates through traffic but can't finish. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Caldwell Pope. Cruises inside for two.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Wiggins lets it fly from long range, and the rebound pulled down by Davis. James against Andrew Wiggins. Short jumper won't go down.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Covington to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's James controlling the offense.
Cut, I got yours.
Goaltending's called. Count the bucket. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Wiggins. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. And he'll go to the foul line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. T-Wolves with the basketball. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Andrew Wiggins with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
LeBron matched up with Wiggins. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. A shot at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close. The Lakers get the victory. This has been a presentation of the NBA on